Good morning, everybody. I'm meteorologist Karen Rogers. I hope that you're off to a great start to your Wednesday. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday. A lot happening, kind of converging on the same time. I'm having trouble celebrating both of those at the same time. Hopefully you're off to a good start. We have a lot to talk about in the news today. I'm going to show you a school bus accident. A couple of kids were taken to the hospital to be checked out. Doesn't look like it was really serious, but as a precaution. So that's always nerve-wracking when you see something like that happening. And weather-wise, very mild this week, and then a possible snowstorm. That's the way February rolls. A little bit of ups and downs, especially this winter season. So we have a lot to talk about this morning. So join me and share with anybody you know who is a snow lover or mild weather lover, because we've got a little bit of everything coming at you this week. Amy joining us. Hi, Amy. Michael Serrani and Michael Sarkowitz both joining us. Mark. No stains today. I know, right? I actually brought my dress. I have to have, there's a really good dry cleaner near here, so I'm going to take it there. I wasn't sure about my hometown because it looks pretty bad. So they're going to try to fix it since it was brand new. I brought the boys some brownies today for Valentine's Day, and I almost put chocolate sauce hearts, which I did for my kids and my husband last night, but I was afraid I'd be wearing the chocolate sauce. I'm like, no, I'm keeping that at home. I don't trust myself. Hi, Benny Boo. Thanks for those emoji flowers. I appreciate that. Kathleen, Joe Gallagher joining us, Douglas Gould, Michael, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you, Michael Siriani. Ben joining us. What's my favorite gift so far? Well, my husband left me a beautiful card, which was my favorite gift, and I already got roses and chocolates from him. And my son went out with his own money and bought me some chocolates at CVS. I told him just to write me a card, but those were my favorite gifts so far. Worldo saying good morning, and Danny saying hi. Mimi France. Kathleen Phillips is excited about the snow. I have a friend, Susan, who I always text when there's a chance for a storm, because she's like, I've been waiting. The other day she texted me, she's like, I don't like all this warm weather. I thought we were supposed to get snow in February. And I said, don't write off all of winter just yet. But of course, then this kind of came into the picture very quickly, talking for Saturday night potential storm. Nancy Furlong, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day, you too. Carol joining us from Wildwood. Linda Carroll saying good morning. Daisy Velez and Luz joining us. Have a blessed day. Thank you. David Wenzel and Douglas Gold. I want snow. Yeah, a lot of people do. It's a little nicer when it's on the weekend, I find. You can just kind of stay at home. A lot of people don't have to work. I know some people do. Probably myself included. Carol saying good morning. Mary Ellen, snow. Ugh, I hear you, Mary Capone. Robert Stone, good morning. Jackie joining us from Essington, Delaware County. Gloria saying good morning. Cindy joining us, thinking of your mom, and happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. I got some nice chocolates for mom today, and my son did as well. She's ready to celebrate. I have to find out if she lives in a nursing facility now. I have to find out if they bring ashes there, or I need to bring her. I keep meaning to Facebook about that. A lot happening with my mom, but I'll do that soon. I always hate talking about it, frankly. I don't mind talking to you about it, more so than making a post about it. I don't know. Daisy, happy Valentine's Day to you and your family. Thank you. Please no snow for the weekend, Carl says. Dave, you hear that? Carl doesn't want snow, so work on that.
Okay.
Dave's going to work on that for you.
I'm gonna call
That was a funny tweet. I always blame Dave. #blame Dave. And someone tweeted us this morning, is like, no, you got it wrong. You guys are all responsible for the nice warm weather, and Chris is responsible for the snow. Chris really loves snow, although Cecily really does too, because she's a skier. I think lots of people do. But anyway, we've decided to blame Chris, and seems a good idea as any, out of love. If we blame David out of love, may as well blame Chris out of love. Plus, he really loves the snow. Mimi France, Club Soda works. I was a brand new dress, and I was so afraid to put anything else on it. So that's why I didn't touch it, which is probably a mistake. But this dry cleaner swears he can get it out. Hope he comes today. Diana says, happy Valentine's Day. Mandy Reeser joining us. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are off to a good start to the day. Oh, I just lost a bunch of your comments. I mess this up all the time. Heidi. I'll show you the snow in a minute. It's really a little too soon to be too specific, Heidi, but I'll give you an idea of what can happen. Mary Graham, one big storm and done with it all. Yeah, you want one more? Gloria Jacoby joining us. Mark Baker. Jimmy Sprinkles, whose name I love. Jimmy says they'll probably have ashes there for her. I know, Jimmy, you're a nurse, right? You probably know a lot about that stuff. I'm kind of guessing so. I sometimes just bring her to church. I brought her for the blessing of the throats and everything, but it's just a little tricky today, so I'm not sure. We're doing a lot of running around. I'm not sure what to do, and I'm so afraid. Last time I took her, I guess it was not last weekend, the weekend before, I took her to my church for the blessing of the throats, and I was so then worried that she would get the flu, you know, like exposing her to too much. I'm so protective. Like, anybody's sick, I'm like, don't visit my mom. I just want her to stay healthy, you know. Carolyn Knight says, Happy Valentine's Day from Drexel Hill. Ez had me at mild weather, lost me at snowstorm. Yes, I hear you, as Jean Baptiste. Sheila, happy Valentine's Day. I wonder if that's my Sheila, my yoga Sheila. Donna Hart from West Deptford. Peg, prayers for you and your mom. I lost my husband to the same horrible disease last March 26th. Oh, I'm thinking of you. I'm so sorry, Peg. Brian Quickly saying good morning. Michelle from Disney. Oh my gosh, I hope you're having a good time. I haven't been to Disney in a while. Mike, shout out to my wife in Taylor Hospital having her knee replaced on Valentine's Day. Chrissy Townsend. I'm sorry to Chrissy Townsend. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm sorry you're in the hospital. Happy Wednesday, David says. Lisa Marie joining us, and Charlotte K. Morning, Karen. Everyone looks good on the weather. No snow, please. Well, we're working on that. Hello from Michigan, Dulon saying. Judy Jones, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks, Judy. Amy Burke. Aw, thanks, Amy, saying such sweet things. My husband's doing my farm work today, Shannon Picard says. Oh, as a Valentine's present? That's nice. What are you guys getting? No plans for today? Noah says, my husband's making me dinner. I was going to make him dinner, and he said, no, I'm making you dinner. I was joking with Dave that we're eating in the dining room, and that's our big treat to ourselves. Shows you. Well, David said something about my bar. He said it shows you how low my bar is. We're like, ooh, dinner in the dining room. This is fancy stuff. Doesn't take much for me. Happy Valentine's Day. Bring on the snow in Smyrna, says Beth. John Bliss. Last time Ash Wednesday and Valentine's Day were on the same day was 1945. Oh, is that right? I was wondering because it feels weird to do both. I'm like, I have to go to church and get ashes. And my husband's texting me. I should go to church and get ashes and celebrate Valentine's Day. And we're supposed to fast, but my husband's making me dinner. It's a little tricky, right? I don't like it, to be honest. Janet Torres and Eddie joining us. Happy Valentine's Day from the Comcast Tower. Oh, hi. Marcia Clark, Letitia Batten. Today's my birthday. Letitia, happy birthday to you. Dave Roberts' birthday. I always remember that because he's just so sweet. He was born on Valentine's Day. So my husband's in the hospital. Marianne Eve says, I'm sorry. I know you miss your Valentine, Marianne. Joe K joining us. Donna Sims saying happy Valentine's Day. Troy, we need the warm weather. Get Dave on the ball. Okay. Hashtag blame Dave. All right. Well, we'll start off. Actually, I'll start off by talking about the school bus accident. Gosh, got such terrible stuff going on out there today. And then we'll talk about the weather, okay? So hang in there if you want to talk weather. I just want to show you the latest with this accident in the Logan section of the city. Chopper 6 was overhead, and there you see that school bus and a couple of vehicles involved. I can kind of set this in motion for you. There you go. And you can kind of see, well, Chopper was there. So this is Old York Road and Wagner Avenue, and look at that van. Kind of got thrown onto the sidewalk there. I'm not sure if the van hit the pole, but it was an accident involving that van and that school bus there. And there were 2 children on the bus. I mean, thankfully only 2, but there were 2 children on the bus. Doesn't sound like they expect any real injuries from this, but they were transported to a hospital to be checked out. So hopefully they're okay. It's just, I don't know. I mean, don't you just, I freak every time I see an accident involving a school bus. My kids were only ever involved in a really minor one, and it it wasn't a big deal, but it's just a terrifying thought, because they're scared and they're not with you. And even though my kids were older at the time, I picture my little guy in an accident and I wasn't there, and I think that would pretty much freak him out, and certainly me. I just wanted to show you the damage of that van again involved with the school bus. Not quite sure. He's so close to the pole. The van got thrown on the sidewalk. Unclear to me, like if it was I guess it was the school bus that hit the van, but I'm not seeing damage on the school bus. I'm not sure exactly how it happened. I'm wondering if the two kind of collided and the van got smushed up against the pole and they just pulled it out. But anyway, Noah saying, especially since there are no seat belts on the bus. I live in New Jersey and they have seat belts on the buses in New Jersey. But always scary to me. So that's Logan section of the city, Old York Road at Wagner Avenue. We've had a few accidents today too. There's one there that we're looking at on 95. This one here, 422 eastbound at Sanatoga, is involving a vehicle facing the wrong way. There have been kind of a handful of them here or there, so just be careful. Overall, though, the big picture showing kind of normal speeds on 95 and the Schuylkill. Our accidents have mostly been in the suburbs at this point. Okay, let's switch over to a couple of other things. We'll start with the weather. I'll start with today and work our way to Saturday's potential storm. It's early yet, by the way. 36 degrees the current temperature, not as cold as it was yesterday. Yesterday, remember, we had wind chills in the morning, just in the teens. Wind chills this morning are mostly below freezing, so it sure is cold, but not like yesterday. And in fact, this afternoon, it's going to warm up pretty nicely today. We'll be above average, so rather mild this afternoon, into the 50s. By 7 a.m., 35, but by 10, you're in the low 40s. By 1 o'clock, 48. By 4 o'clock, 52. So making it into the low 50s this afternoon. Even at 7 o'clock at night, staying pretty mild, 48, which is nice because we actually have some rain on the way, so we're not talking about slick conditions. Dave and I are pretty grateful about that for a few reasons. Dave cracked me up today because in the middle of your forecast, you were giving people suggestions for what to buy on Valentine's Day, which I thought was actually adorable.
Well, the graphic that we had
I know, it was just funny. I'm just saying. The other thing you said, which I thought was the sweetest thing in the world, was that if you had forgotten your wife's present, you would have ran home.
Yeah, but then I realized
you'd be fired.
I gotta work. Yeah.
But it was sweet. It was a sweet thought. And I thought that is David.
I like the brownie that you gave.
Aww.
So there you go.
Thank you. So this showing some rain moving through late tonight. Here's a look in the overnight hours coming through I-95. By the time you're headed up early, maybe a little drizzle near the coast, but, not a big deal. Mostly an overnight thing. So late tonight, this model's showing at 8:30. Maybe if you're heading out late tonight for Valentine's, you get a few showers moving through, especially north and west of the city. At 10 o'clock could be heavy. This model's showing in the Lehigh Valley. And then that line kind of pushes through the area. You see a rather narrow band, not like the rain the other day that lasted forever, but nonetheless, some rain coming tonight and into the overnight hours, but fortunately it stays relatively mild overnight, so it's not going to be a big deal with icy conditions. I'm just going to jump ahead because a lot of people talking about Saturday's storm, and it looks most likely you have sort of these two pieces of energy that look to kind of phase together. Earlier it did not look like that, and then just yesterday started to see models indicating these two merge. Now more models are kind of in agreement that we could get some rain and snow. It looks like more of a mix than a pure snow event. Looks like the better chance to get more snow would be north and west of the city, but this is pretty early to be talking any specific details. But giving you one idea of what this could look like. Future Tracker just kind of showing you this model, looking at Saturday evening, snowfall through the region into the overnight hours on Saturday. And how much is yet to be determined because it does look like we get a milder push of air and it changes to rain, at least through parts of the area. At this point, that overnight low in the city looks to be about 33. So we'll have to see about that, of what changes to rain through the area. Likely part of our region getting a wintry mix of rain and not pure snow Saturday night into Sunday. But the potential for a storm that we're tracking, and this is that time of year, right? You get the matchup with the cold air and the busier pattern. We've certainly had the busier pattern, but lately it's been mild when it's wet, cold when it's dry, and but certainly a number of storms coming through. It seems we have the chance for rain these days. We've had every few days, and that kind of continues with today being dry and kind of milder again, a high of 53. Some rain again tonight. That's not a big deal. Look at the overnight low, 46. I mean, really mild. So nothing's going to be slippery tomorrow. No need for us to go on early tomorrow, right, Matt Pellman?
You got that right. Say that again. And again.
There are a ton of things that you agree with me on, but that one's pretty much always a yeah.
That's unanimous.
That's unanimous. Finally, we agree on something. Thursday, clouds, very mild. 65. How about that? Might do some yard work. I need it too. Thursday night into Friday looks like another chance of rain. And Thursday night, when we have that chance of rain, an overnight low of 57. Matt Pellman, no need for us to go on early then, huh?
You got that right.
Except you don't work Friday morning, so you don't give a damn, do you?
Well, for your sake.
Yeah, that's baloney. Remember David when he went on vacation? He's like, I hope you guys have to go in extra early. It makes me enjoy my vacation more. What? Wait, what? Anyway. Friday morning showers, just wet and not slippery. Temperatures will be falling through the day. Saturday, cooler. It looks like that's Saturday night into Sunday is the potential for some snow changing to rain through at least parts of the region. So perhaps snow north and west, and it may be changing to rain in other parts of the area, especially south and east of the city. So we'll have to keep tracking that for you Saturday night into Sunday. Some snow coming your way. Good chance of it at this point. Got a few days to iron out that forecast. Sunday you make it up to 48. Monday, clouds with some late rain again. What did I say? Every couple of days you got a shot at something, right? But for the most part, it's been rain. 51 on Monday. Tuesday, cloudy, some rain. 61 again. So a lot of these temperatures, in fact, all but one day above average for this time of year in the 7 day. So, you know, we've been talking about mild trend, then all of a sudden there's one chance that we could be getting a storm. At this point, it's Saturday night into Sunday, and it's still several days off. But it's something we're tracking behind the scenes and we'll be continuing to update you on. And wishing you a happy Valentine's Day, Douglas Older says. Thank you. Wait, I missed it. What else did you say? Hope your day is filled with love and happiness. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Joanne Serrano, good morning. Please no snow. I'm going to work on that. Maribel. We're going to see Maribel. What's her last name? Aber. Next week, and we're so excited about that. Are you going to be there too, Matt, or no? We got to work that out.
Not that I know of. Maybe.
I've just invited you. You
Thank
doing
you.
anything Monday?
When? We could probably discuss this after. Bye.
No, I want everyone to watch you blow me off. Kevin Sedlak, good morning. Nice to see you. Still on the boardwalk. Happy Valentine's Day. Kev, I wish I were there. Today's my birthday, Temptress Brown says. Wow. Temptress is born on Valentine's Day. Go figure. Jim Kelly, how come you're not sing-songing us the forecast like we're puppies? Am I supposed to understand that? Is that an insult, Matt Pellman?
I didn't catch it. What was that?
Oh, he wasn't
Smell
listening.
puppies.
That's really surprising, Matt, that you were not listening to me. Really didn't see that coming. Troy Stacy, shout out from Honeybrook. Someone answer me. What did that man mean? It's insulting, right? I feel like he's insulting me. Janet Torres, how much snow have we gotten this winter so far? Oh, you know what? I don't know what our number is so far. Dave, do you know what our total snowfall is so far in the city?
I could find out.
I'm just
It's under
curious.
10 inches. Isn't
Yeah, it hasn't been that much.
No, I don't know about that. We have,
Yeah, we only had a couple doozies. Thanks, Tom.
Do you guys want to use that video again? The same video? School bus?
Yeah. I'll use this. I'll do traffic. Joanne, good morning. Have a good day. We're going to look into that for you, and I'll actually respond to you in the messages. This day, may it be healthy and happy. February 14th, Judy Freed. That's nice. Yeah, I'm not sure Jimmy Sprinkles what that meant.
I mean, it can't
Paul's
be
guessing
sinister with a name
13
like
inches.
Jimmy Sprinkles.
No, Jimmy's nice.
Oh.
It was some other guy who maybe was nice and maybe I didn't understand. Maria says good morning. All right, I better go. Rob Parkinson, good morning. All right, now I really have to go. I'm just going to keep saying I got to go till I actually get up. I don't feel like getting up, to be honest with you. Okay, happy Valentine's Day. It means he's rude, Bevan Newland's explaining it to me. Yeah, I think he was being mean to me. Whatever. Oh, my thing for Lent is I'm not judging. I'm not judging people being mean to me. I'm going to have a nice thought about it. I have some work to do in that area. Bye.